Bush Radio.
Bush Radio.
Bush Radio. Surveying the world.
Before 1960, Nigeria was quite a conglomerate. We knew which area was where. We had homelands, and people defended their homelands in various ways. We wondered how the homelands could become cross-cutting environments for the defense of our freedom. But that period passed, and the competition between the homelands became the core value and core reality of our politics. It is always good never to forget that it is the centrality of that competition to the Nigerian force field that has ensured nothing else will work here. Because the nature of the morganatic marriage, the kind of lopsided marriage that was built for Nigeria, ensured that we would never have a level playing field unless we created it. If there was a geographical expression, we needed to set out what would turn that geographical expression into a cultural expression. Awolowo did attempt it to spell out what needed to be done for the geography to become a cultural expression. But because he was usually beaten out of it, either by his opponents or by internal fractions within his own party, what needed to be done always overreached the rest of us. We never managed to hold on to it. I want us never to forget that at independence, it was a struggle between three regions, each dominated by a major ethnic group that organized a major political party. And each had an opposition that was based on a minority seeking freedom for themselves within the freedom that the rest of Nigeria was angling for. It is important that we never forget this. And the resolution that came was two of the three regions banding together to determine how the third would be excluded. People have forgotten what actually happened. And when you read the books, it is not played up enough. The point is, the NCNC Igbo fraction was told, if you form a coalition with the action group, you will be struggling with people who already have everything that you have. It will be a great struggle. So why not build up your coalition with the North so that you can take all the jobs that the North would not have the manpower to cover? And that was a perfect arrangement. If you follow Chinua Achebe's book, There Was a Country, he actually talks very glowingly about how the Igbo people became dominant. It became dominant because as a result of that agreement they reached, the Igbo people could take over all the jobs in the system. And they did. But by 1964, they discovered that the iron and steel industry, military installations, the railway extensions, the Kainji Dam, and then the steel industry, which had already been slated for Onitsha, now became something that would go again to the north. It was at that point that an election took place in 1964, and Nnamdi Azikiwe refused to call Balewa to form a government. And it was on the day that this was properly exposed that Ojukwu first went to Nnamdi Azikiwe in 1964 to say, let's plan a coup. Zik was too frightened of a coup, and he ran away. But Balewa had taken the line that would become the determinant of all other things. He simply sent the soldiers to seize the State House and put the president under custody. When Nigeria's story is being told, nobody tells the story so well as to let us know that that was the first military coup in Nigeria's history. When Nnamdi Azikiwe, after having published a speech in his own West African parallel, saying, I won't invite you to form a government, decided to write another before evening, calling them to form a government. If you are thinking of how to deal with the Buhari situation, just remember, the unitarism that came after the coup was from an NCNC script. The unitarism that displaced the NCNC script was an Arewa script. What the Arewa people have tried to do ever since is not only to take over the country, but to change the society in such a manner that becomes malleable in their interest.
Bruce Radio! Oh, wow.